This box contains my entire language history, and I've never really shown anyone what's in here. Hi, I'm Archie. So, this box has been sitting in my basement for a long time. Inside it is every language I have ever tried to learn. We're gonna go through them in order, but it's not just a list. Each one has a story. Some of them I'm proud of, some of them, let's just say I learned something. Let's start. English, first one out. And honestly, I'm going to be upfront about this. I did not choose this one. School chose it for me. It was mandatory. Which is kind of a weird way to start a language journey, right? Your first language is just assigned. But somewhere along the way, it stopped feeling like a school subject and started feeling like mine. So I'll take it. Okay, next one. And this one I actually chose myself. French. French was my first real choice. Nobody told me to learn French. I picked it up because I loved Celine Dion. I still do. I studied it for about 3-4 years, which sounds like a lot, and honestly I thought it was, but I never really got to a good level, and whatever I did have, it's mostly gone. And then I stopped. The reason is pretty simple. I moved to Berlin, German became the priority, French got pushed aside. And then my 20s happened, and I never really picked it up again. I'm not proud of that, but I'm not going to pretend it didn't happen either. German. This one started because of Berlin. I went to a language school there for about 6 to 8 months. Maybe. I generally don't remember. It was 15 years ago and my memory is not that good anymore. Okay, I'm not gonna pretend that I'm super old, but yeah, I don't really remember if it was 6 or 8 months, somewhere in between, I guess. After that, I lived in Berlin for a while, but not that long. I moved back to my home country when I was 22, and then from 22 to 34, nothing. I didn't touch German at all for over a decade. Last year I picked it up again. I am now 35, so it's still early days, I'm still a beginner, but I'm getting it back, slowly. Spanish. I started when I was 25. I did 1 semester at university while I was waiting to get into my computer science bachelor's. Just 1 semester to fill the time. And then something clicked, because during my 3 summers between university years, I went to Spain 3 times, 8 weeks each time, studying Spanish there. That's probably why it stuck. You can't spend 24 weeks in Spain and not come back with something real. And then, same story as German. When university finished, I stopped. No more classes, no maintenance, nothing. Last year, I started again, and it came back fast. Spanish is easily my strongest language after English. I still make mistakes. I don't understand everything, but I can hold a real conversation. I can watch series and films and get 90-95% of it. That's when you know a language has actually stuck. Okay, one more language. Czech. I started Czech last year, and the reason I started is my partner is from Czechia. So that changed things, because suddenly there was a real reason. There were real people I wanted to be able to talk to, a whole part of someone's life, someone I cared about, that exists in a language I did not speak. Czech is hard, like genuinely one of the harder languages if you're coming from a Western European background. 7 cases, sounds that don't exist in English, it is not easy. But that's also kind of part of it. There's something about working towards something that actually matters to you, not just because it's interesting, but because there's a person on the other side of it. This one isn't going anywhere. So, that's the box. 5 languages, 1 I was given, 1 I left behind in my 20s, 2 I'm bringing back, and 1 I'm right in the middle of. What's strange is that after all those years of stopping and starting, I think I actually refound something, that passion for it. It had been gone for a long time, and somewhere this past year it came back. Right now I'm mainly focused on Czech, but I'm also keeping Spanish and German alive alongside it. Switching between them, making sure they don't disappear again. And it feels different this time. More structured, more consistent. When I was younger, I was kind of just going with the flow, picking things up, putting them down, not really taking it seriously. Now I actually want to do it properly. Learning things the right way, not just get by. I don't know exactly what changed, but something did, and this time I am not stopping.